So much for tuning in to WSMV4 Plus. I am Danielle Ledbetter. Morgan Freeman's Symphonic Blues experience is coming to Nashville this Friday, and we actually have video from the symphony that they're going to let us play. So let's go ahead and play that. It kind of details what this experience is and what it's intended to do.
Not just music, it's history wrapped in rhythm. The echoes of lives lived and lost, heartache and hope, all tangled together. I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. Welcome to our symphonic blues experience, a unique combination of classic orchestral sounds blended with the emotion and authenticity of the blues. This is the story of people who turned hardship into something powerful, who found beauty in their sorrow, who sang out loud when the world tried to keep them quiet. Well, this is their story, the sound of America's past, present, and the heartbeat culture that refused to be forgotten. This is the symphonic blues experience.
So since 2001, Morgan Freeman has owned Ground Zero Blues Club in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And it just is a club that celebrates blues music in the birthplace of its art form. And we got the chance to speak to Morgan Freeman and also the Ground Zero president and co-owner, Eric Mayer. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of that video. We talked to them just about, what you can expect this weekend and things like that if you go out and attend this.
I think it's going to be for them a very unique and satisfying experience. That's what we've experienced with other venues. They enjoy it.
I look at this, it's a combination of, first of all, the finest symphony hall in North America. I think you're blessed with the facility itself. Everyone acknowledges it's just world class. Secondarily, this is an important story to be shared about this arc of 100 years of this music that humbly was founded in the Delta and then should have died many times, but has actually grown in popularity and influenced jazz, gospel, rock. You have it because it's so foundational. And you pair that up with the cinematic narration by Morgan, and then we have video storytelling to accompany that.
Everywhere around the world. We've had an audience from almost all of the European countries, even some of the Eastern European countries. So, it's a wide call, wide attraction for American blues.
And so there, Morgan Freeman mentioned different cities. And so this is a part of a tour. So they've already made stops in San Francisco and other cities. Again, they'll be in Nashville this weekend. And we got the chance to ask them, what can people expect if they go to this show, again, happening this Friday?
I think it's just great listening entertainment. I think people have heard a number of the songs we're playing. Some they have not. We've done some very interesting arrangements. But I think at the end of the day, it's enjoyable, and I think that's as simple as that. That was my attraction first hearing the blues when I stumbled upon Clarksdale, 7-8 years ago, and but there's a lot of culture tied in with this as well, right? These songs were birthed out of work songs and some very, very tough times that really, and it started in the Delta itself. And it's important that not only do you enjoy the music, but you recognize there's some profound messages in here talking about tremendous hardship, hence the blues.
And so talking about that hardship and heartbreak and hope, like Morgan Freeman mentioned a little earlier, blues just is a really raw art form. So we asked them, how do they plan and how have they been able to keep the show authentic to those raw roots of the blues?
We've been very mindful to not turn it into too much glitz or muzak or however you want to describe it. And I think Morgan's done a phenomenal job speaking from the heart as he provides a cinematic narration. It's a great American story. You know, it's a profound story that is alive and well. So I'd say this is not a genre of the past. You know, the arc that we're following keeps it modern day, but it's also hopefully people come out, not only had a great time, but they've learned something. So, you know, I think, I don't know if edutainment's the right word, Jerry, but it's something that hopefully you'll come out of that and say, you know what, this is cool. I learned something I didn't know. And by the way, you know, the quality of the musicians we're bringing are world class. You know, these are all Mississippi and Delta-based musicians that I think you'll be wowed with.
And so again, this is happening this Friday at 7:30. I've pulled up the website so you can see how and where you can go to buy tickets. So this is that web page, again, happening this Friday. So we want to thank you all for taking the time out to tune in to WSMV4 Plus. And if you want any more information or want to go back and rewatch some of the things that we showed here today, you can definitely do that by going on major streaming